Hello everyone and welcome back to my studio and my video channel. And so today we're going to do this quick demo where I'm going to show you how you would go about painting transparent or clear glass if you were doing a still life. And so the key to remember with painting transparent glass is that mostly we see glass by its reflections and the way the light catches the edges of it, because the glass itself is transparent. So the key to painting it is to remember you can kind of get away with just painting the reflections and the edges, and the brain will fill in the rest and it'll look like a clear glass. So let's get started. We take a little white, and I've just put in a little background color on this little piece of canvas here. Now, natural glass, even clear glass, is ever so slightly blue-green in color. So I did put out a little phthalo green here, but that's optional. You don't have to use it. But it will lend a little bit more color authenticity to that if you have some on hand. You can also use Viridian if you have that. I've got a little black here, just to tone the white down a little so it's not so bright. So you mix a very light gray color from white and black. Put just a tiny bit of that green in it. Make it ever so slightly greenish. And then you can paint in the edge now glass, of course, is going to affect the colors that are behind it. So usually you're going to see more light areas toward the side than you will in the middle. And so you'll also see some darker, you're going to see some dark areas too. That the glass is going to also have dark so it's going to have both light and dark areas. So you want to pay attention to those, because the dark areas also are going to help define where the glass, and typically the dark areas again are in the thicker parts facing away from the light, but sometimes you'll get a little translucency that comes through on those opposite. There we go. And those opposite. So we had a base here. Now see, I'm just kind of outlining the area. And then sort of dry brushing in the suggestions of the outline. Typically you will typically see some lighter areas where you can just put in a little suggestion of lightness. This is a mixture of phthalo green, white, and black. So it's like phthalo green and gray, basically, that I'm just very lightly putting over this side to suggest that there's a surface there. But notice you don't see a real hard edge on this area. So blend this area out a little bit. And then usually you'll see some real bright highlights both on the rim facing the light. Let me get some more of this. So put in some highlights right on the rim here, on the edge that faces the light, and then on the glass itself you'll get one. Just blend the edges of that out a little bit. But see, I'm not painting in a solid shape. And that's the key. It's just painting those reflections and edges rather than going in with painting a whole solid shape the way you would with a solid object that was opaque, like a piece of fruit or something. And then you're going to also get those secondary highlights on the other curved surfaces that face the light. And sometimes you'll get these little areas that are lighter in here. But these areas on the opposite side from where the light is will pick kind of, it's the back side of the glass sort of picking up the light. But you always want to make sure that these are darker than the sometimes if you leave, like, you can define the bottom edge with a shadow. Like, rather than paint a hard edge here, you'd paint in the shadow of the glass. Like that. And that helps define the bottom edge. So anyway, so again, the key to painting transparent glass is like I said, to paint mostly the edges, the light and dark edges that the shadows and the light catch, and the reflections, like the highlights and some of these side reflections of secondary reflected light in here. But don't paint in a whole solid shape. You can leave some of these areas open where the glass is clear on top of the background, so that is suggestive of the fact that you're looking at a clear glass. So I hope that this little demo video gave you some helpful tips for painting glass in your still lifes, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you won't miss the next video. And why not spread the joy? Be sure to share my videos on your favorite social media. Don't forget to head on over to my website, walcottfineart.com, where you can see my art, read my blog, or when you join my newsletter list, you can win free art. Every month, I'll choose a lucky winner for my email list, and that person will receive a mini original oil painting. There's a chance to win every month, so be sure to sign up today so you don't miss out. Plus, you'll get my fun newsletter. See you next time!